What's up, y'all? This is Critic, and I'm at the Philadelphia Film Festival where they play different types of movies that come out later in the year. The film festival showed Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man opening night, and we were able to see the director Rian Johnson for a Q&A. I'll get to that movie in another video. They're showing other movies that have Oscar buzz in the film community, like Jay Kelly starring George Clooney and Am Sandler, Sentimental Value, Rental Family, Eternity, Borgonia, directed by Yorgos, and stars Emma Stone, who both came from Poor Things, and Netflix's Frankenstein, directed by Guillermo del Toro. But the movie that I had been anticipating the most in the film festival was this movie called Hamnet. It's directed by Chloe Zhao, who y'all know from directing Eternals and Nomadland, which won Best Picture. Hamnet is basically the story of Angus Shakespeare, who's played by Jesse Buckley, and William Shakespeare, who's played by Paul Mescal. It's about their love for one another, but it's also about the death of their son Hamnet and how it impacts them. I will say Hamnet is one of the most executed and saddest movies I've seen this year. The message of Hamnet is about love and death and how it can just drown us in happiness, but also sorrow. In Hamnet, Zhao was able to show you different sides of love and death with the Shakespeare family. With love, you see the relationship Angus and Williams are building in the movie, trying to ruse each other. But as much as they love each other, the sorrow about it is everyone just doesn't agree with them being together at all. And it causes people to fall out with Angus and Williams. They disagree on beliefs and values that challenges the relationship Angus and William Shakespeare are having. With death, before and after the tragedy of Hamnet, you see all sides of death that they have to face. Fear, resentment, regret, depression, and even embrace. It's fascinating and sad watching a family grieve their son and brother, because without spoilers, he made a choice and decided to sacrifice himself. After that, you slowly see Angus and Williams' relationship about to deteriorate, going from having this beautiful relationship Angus and Williams were having to one of them almost despising each other because of the death of their son, which was incredible and tragic to see. Everyone in the film and cast and crew put their foot on this movie Hamnet, and there are going to be a lot of well-deserved nominations here for the Oscars. First off, Chloe Zhao is a great filmmaker, and I wasn't that much of a fan of Nomadland, but I can appreciate how much detail and natural authenticity she did to make that movie. Same thing Zhao tried to do with Eternal, same thing goes to Hamlet. Zhao knew when to use sound in the movie, whether it's just hearing the forest natural habitat while Angus and Williams are walking through the forest. William gives a monologue in the beginning that ruses Angus, and the best part was the way she uses a stage play throughout the whole movie, and it felt like the spinner from Inception, Leo's character. It's crazy. Paul Mescal was really good as William Shakespeare, and the kids were amazing, including the kid that played Hamnet. But the standout is Jesse Buckley as Angus. I've never seen an actress able to look so drained without prosthetics or anything. Imagine like a healthy grape you find at the store and it turned into a dried up raisin. That's Jesse Buckley as Angus. Jesse Buckley was going through it. She was great, and she will win Best Actress next year. I'm not much of a person that read a lot of Shakespeare, but I'll always be fascinated how these filmmakers like Chloe Zhao uses the material and transitions it on screen for us to see how tragic these stories are. I'm not lying when I say this, but I tear up about 2 times during Hamnet, and I'll usually get that worked up during the movie. It's also a massive cheat code using Max Richter, the composer from The Leftovers, and without me spoiling that movie, the one score from Arrival. The reason why I wanted to see Hamnet is because it got so much buzz from the other festivals. They were saying Hamnet is going to get Best Picture over Sinners and one battle after another. After seeing Hamnet, I will say I understand, and I don't really have any flaws with the movie. Will I watch Hamnet again? Probably not repeat viewing, because of how sad it is. But this is a well thought out and well executed movie that will put you into that mindset of questioning how death is and how does death impact others. If you're curious about Hamnet or are into Shakespeare, watch it. It is amazing. Peace, y'all, and I will put out more videos as this festival goes along.